with another cast from the CasterMuse Narak Star League. We have in the left-hand side of Ascension, IcaruS, an up-and-coming Terran player. And on the right, we have, like HM. Yes, that's his ID. An up-and-coming Zerg player, whom I would say would probably be a little bit favored here. He's definitely a bit better known than IcaruS. He's been playing the tournament circuit for quite a while, as has IcaruS. But I feel like he's had slightly better results overall. Definitely a very strong Zerg player. Now, the map is Ascension, and this is one of our newer maps. It's in ASL this season, and it's like basically 3-player Bluestorm. Someone took the beautiful, awesome old map of Bluestorm and kind of twisted it apart into a 3-player map. And I mean, if you guys listen to me at all, you know that I love 3-player maps. They kind of force a lot more action because they can't really be split like a 2-player map or a 4-player map. It just, there's no way to really make anything even in them. So yeah, I think they're fantastic, and this map seems to be a really good one so far. We've definitely had a lot of very exciting games. Now, hopefully this is one of them. We have IcaruS going for a wall at his natural, very popular thing to do in Terran versus Zerg. The Overlord going to find him right off the bat, so that's kind of nice for him. That's going to be hard to caster in a fight. Attacking with lurkers, oh my god. But anyways, he goes for the hatchery first. I expect to see him go pool and gas after that, most likely. A drone going up. What is he going to do with this drone, actually? I wonder. Huh. Maybe he wants to try to slip in and... No, I mean... Oh, okay. It was actually going to Scout 12. For some reason, I was thinking that he didn't know where he was, or that he did know where he was already, but it took a little bit for the Overlord to actually get over there into vision range. And he sends the drone home right away. For some SCVs out on the map, he sent 2, and that's just to make sure Zergling rushes aren't coming at him from any angle, so he can make another depot if need be. And yeah, I mean, here's a couple Marines to end up catching off this Overlord. A nice catch right there. Getting a kill on an Overlord at the beginning of the game is just so frustrating for a Zerg player. What? What? Oh my god, that has to be the most frustrating thing ever. That's insane. But anyways, IcaruS looks like he wants to do some sort of bunker rush here. I don't think it's going to end up working because the pool is already done. You know, a single barracks at your natural is generally pretty hard to end up rushing with. And I still can't believe that Overlord ended up living. So, I mean, a great job by him. And now IcaruS just going to go ahead and expand his 3 Marines. Not going to do a whole hell of a lot. Creep colony on the way here, so that he will have that sunken, and just playing very, very carefully. Gonna send his drones to that natural expansion, and already with 100 gas. Now, will he get speed? I don't think so. I think you skip speed here, honestly. A layer would probably be more powerful. When you're playing against a walled Terran, there's just not a whole lot that can occur. Now, the 3 Marines actually dodged all the lings, tried to come back in, but there is a sunken up already, so those are not going to be too useful. Of course, these ones chasing back the SCV, they will get the kill there and be able to pull back, but can't really do damage right now. Spending all of his money at the moment on drones. He is actually making a couple more Zerglings, which I find interesting. I don't think that they're super needed at the moment. In the meantime, second barracks coming down, academy as well, pretty quick. And I guess the opening turned out okay overall for IcaruS. The layer is about a minute late, so he should be feeling pretty good overall. It looks like he'll end up losing these 3 Marines that are on the map. He does kill a couple Zerglings to go with him, while just tries to kind of recover his economy right now. Yeah, nothing too much going on. We're gonna have to see how wants to end up playing this. Maybe I'll just start calling him HM. It feels so weird to say First time I've actually ever casted this guy, but anyways, Zergling speed on the way. That layer is going to be finishing up, and I think probably a Spire going to be going down. Definitely a Mutalisk player, HM is. Yeah, that feels a lot better. A lot of Marines being made. Stim on the way. The Comstat station. At least one of them coming up. Certainly he'll want to throw down a scan and try to figure out what that tech is. We see the Spire over at the Natural. And the second gas going up. Looks like a drone coming out. Maybe for a third base. Unsure about that, though, because he's so far behind on how quick his mutas are that already Marines and Medics coming out onto the map. So, a little bit of an Academy rush here. IcaruS should be feeling pretty good about his position. Oh, this Medic does get surrounded for a moment, but he ends up saving it. Back over here at these Lings, obviously they can't really do a counterattack. A couple of Marines sitting inside will be able to hold those off very quickly. The rest of the Marines and Medics going up towards the Natural, but 2 Sunkens more than enough to end up holding off such a small force. And a pretty standard back and forth here so far. I do love the speed, though, of this factory. This is such a quick factory. It's going to allow him to get into Starport super, super quickly, which should be a nice counter to any Mutalisks coming out, whether he wants to go for Valkyries or up to Vessels. That's up to him. Range already on the way, as well as +1. This little group, finds an Overlord on the map, so going to really hurt that supply a bit. The Zergling's coming up. He's got a micro against him, though, and the Marines should end up winning this, so a lot of Lings end up falling. Looks like he might not end up getting this Overlord kill, which is important. Definitely HM does not want to get supply blocked here once again. Now, he has snuck a base up to 12. If for some reason IcaruS goes up there immediately and forces a cancel, that would be incredibly painful. And you can kind of tell the way the Lings are running around. They're trying to keep an eye on this Bioforce. He'll probably send his Mutas up here to deal with these right away, because he can't afford to leave this out on the map. If these Marines, once again, if they find 12, HM going to be in a terrible, terrible spot. Now the Mutas starting to come up. 6 Mutas have hatched. Few Lings as well with some nice micro. He definitely can take out this small force. But range is about to finish, which definitely helps him out quite a bit. Some targeting going down. The Lings coming up to help out. And the Mutas, none of them dying yet, pulls back the most hurt one, and he will end up just killing this all off, not losing anything. Some very nice micro there from HM, but during this time, look at this. A lot of turrets being made all over the place. Look at that. Oh, man, already 3 turrets at the Natural, 1 at the wall, a couple near the barracks, 1 near the minerals in the main base, and a lot of Marines and Medics out. The armory almost done here, so Valkyries are going to be the play. Some great anti-air here against those Mutalisks. That third turret. Oh, it might not be able to get that actually down. Okay, it does finish, but gets picked off by HM immediately here. And now HM has to try to gain some value with these Mutalisks. They're a little bit late to the party. Sure, they picked off that group of Marines and Medics in the main base, but he's got to do more than that with these. +1 air attacks is on the way, so definitely he's planning on continuing production of the Mutas for quite some time. Flies around everything, finds the turrets in the main base, but just going to dive on top of the SCVs. All right, going to go after these SCVs. Kills off one that's making a depot as well, just trying to slow down anything he can. Ends up losing a Muta and taking quite a bit of damage there. Looks like he's going to come back out to the Natural SCVs, pick off a few more here as well. But honestly, the Mutas have taken a bunch of damage. I don't think that IcaruS minds too much here with what's going on, right? Like, he's still got plenty of SCVs. He can continue to produce. HM has been slowed down quite a bit from the initial Marine pressure and everything. Now, Lurker upgrade on the way. Queen's Nest coming as well, so we should see that Hive starting momentarily. Few Scourge being added in as he sees the first Valkyrie. This Overlord just doesn't want to die. Oh, he tries to dive on the... Oh, beautiful micro right there from IcaruS, sliding that Valkyrie back, getting a few extra shots. IcaruS definitely wants that Overlord, but not worth it to lose a Valk, that's for sure. The Mutas fly in once again, but with 2 Valkyries out now, he's going to take a ton of damage. Might end up picking off this Valk. You got to pull it back. No, he does not do it. So a lot of damage being dealt to the Mutas, but 1 Valkyrie already falling. Oh, this one goes all the way out by itself. Oh, he just gets it away. Needs to repair that right away as well. A third Valkyrie being made. The Mutas have been mostly shredded, but Lurkers are going to be ready by the time he gets across the map, I think. So HM might be able to hold on to everywhere. If he can get a couple Lurkers right here and a couple Lurkers here, he is not going to die until Hive, most likely. Now, the Valkyries, these are still very scary. Even if you get into Lurkers, the Valkyries still have some play to them, right? if there's not Scourge out to deal with them, once you kill off the mutas, you can actually start killing some overlords. It's not exactly like Corsairs. You can't really like permanently supply block because Scourge will wreck Valkyries and you never really get to a big enough number, but you can maybe block them for a little bit, and that's really powerful. Oh my god, he catches the Scourge. That's a big moment. Doesn't take any damage on these Valkyries at all. The mutas flying over to join the rest of the flock. Trying to chase them down a little bit. He's got to be careful, though. Picks off another Overlord. Very good roaming right now from IcaruS. Very large army on the map. We do have the couple of lurkers broed in a beautiful position. This does not look very breakable right now by this army. But a Radiate is on the way. Vessels starting to be pumped out. 5th barracks going up for IcaruS. Getting that defensive bunker in case of counterattacks as well. Some lurkers over here at the natural and a Defiler mound on the way. Definitely going to want to get a Nidus up as well, though. This is a ton of bio units. Okay, there is the Nidus. I want to get that connected over to the other side. 2 lurkers. Yeah, I mean, as long as he doesn't break him right now, then HM is going to be in an okay spot. But is IcaruS going to try to charge in here? Let's see. Oh my god, he's going to go. Beautiful micro goes down right there, and he pops both the lurkers so quickly. Gets in on top of the sunken. The Nidus, I think, the entrance is not quite done, and he's going to target it down just before it finishes. Going after that 12 o'clock base, and that is going to be it. IcaruS takes down HM.